Good morning, students. Yes, say your prayer. Thank you. நான் ஒரு நல்ல ஆசிரியர். நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் இருந்து முறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். நான் ஒரு நல்ல ஆசிரியர். நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் இருந்து முறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். நான் ஒரு நல்ல ஆசிரியர். நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் இருந்து முறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். Okay, students. So take your social science book and take page number 186. Yeah, so today we will start with a new topic, clouds. Yeah, so previous class we have discussed about the wind. In today's class we will discuss about cloud. So what is a cloud? Yeah, so nothing but cloud is a visible accumulation of tiny water droplets or ice crystals in the atmosphere. Yeah, so clouds are nothing but accumulation of water droplets. Yeah, so the water present in the earth get evaporated, and by the process of condensation it forms a cloud. Okay, so there are different types of cloud. Yeah, so clouds are classified into various types. Okay, so you can daily note in the atmosphere, in the sky. Yeah, so there are different shapes in the sky. Okay, so during summer season you can see cloud very rarely. Yeah, but during the rain season you can see dark thick clouds. Yeah, so how they are named? Yeah, so what are the different type of clouds? So we will discuss in this class. So just to recall what we have discussed in our previous class. So in our previous class we have discussed about wind. So what is a wind? Yeah, the horizontal movement of air along the surface of the earth is called as wind. Yeah, then name the instrument used to measure the wind speed. Yeah, anemometer. Then what was the use of wind vane? Yeah, direction of the wind. It is used to measure the direction of the wind. Okay, then how are the winds classified? Planetary wind, periodic wind, variable wind, then local wind. So planetary winds, so they blow in constant direction. Yeah, so throughout the year. Yeah, so these wind include trade wind, westerlies, and polar easterlies. So we have discussed that. Then we discussed about the Coriolis effect. Yeah, that is, so the rotation of earth causes change in the direction of the wind. Okay, so that is the Farrell's law. That is, so winds are deflected to the right in the northern hemisphere, to the left in the southern hemisphere. So we have discussed that also. Then we discussed about the variable wind, then periodic wind. So periodic wind, so it is also called as monsoon wind. Yeah, so in India it was called as monsoon wind because they blow in a particular period only. Okay, then variable wind. Yeah, so variable wind includes cyclone and anticyclone. So cyclones can be further classified into tropical cyclone, temperate cyclone, and extratropical cyclone. Then finally we discussed about the local wind. Yeah, so they blow in a particular direction in a particular area only. Yeah, so that is the local wind. Yeah, so say for example in Thar Desert in India, so the local wind was called as Lu. Okay, so we have discussed about the various type of wind. Yeah, so and their geographical area, so where they blow, so in which geographical area they blow. Yeah, so that is the latitude extension we have discussed. Okay, so today's class we will discuss about cloud. So cloud, so nothing but so visible accumulation of tiny water droplet or ice crystals in the atmosphere. So according to their height, clouds are classified into following types. Yes, according to their height, so clouds are classified into the following types. So high cloud, so which lies between 6 to 20 kilometer height. Yeah, then middle clouds. Yeah, so they locate between 2.5 kilometer to 6 kilometer height. Yeah, then low clouds, so from ground surface to 25 kilometer height. Yeah, so the low clouds, so they are very close to the ground surface. Okay, so high clouds, yeah, so they are located from 6 to 20 kilometer height. Then middle clouds, so 2.5 kilometer to 6 kilometer height. Okay, so that is then from ground surface to 2.5 kilometer to 6 kilometer. Yeah, so from ground surface to 2.5 kilometer, above 2.5 kilometer to 6 kilometer, it is middle cloud. Yeah, from ground surface to 25 kilometer height, it was low clouds. Yeah, so these major type of cloud are further divided into different types on the basis of shape and structure. Yeah, so these are the common classification: high cloud, middle cloud, and low cloud. Yeah, but based on the shape and structure, they are further classified into various types. Yeah, so we will discuss one by one. First, high clouds. So high clouds includes three types. Yeah, so first one is cirrus, then cirrocumulus, then cirrostratus. Okay, so cirrus, cirrocumulus, and cirrostratus. So first cirrus. So detached clouds in the form of white, delicate, fibrous, silky filaments formed at the high sky, that is from 8,000 meter to 12,000 meter height, are called cirrus clouds. Okay, so detached cloud in the form of white, delicate, fibrous, silky filamentous, so formed at the high sky, that is from 8,000 meter to 12,000 meter height. They are called as cirrus clouds. Yeah. So these clouds have ice crystals and are dry and do not give rainfall. Yeah. So cirrus clouds, they have ice crystals. Yeah. So and they are dry, so they do not give rainfall. Yeah. So they are formed at the height of 8,000 meter to 12,000 meter height. Yeah. So they are dry, so they do not give rainfall. The next is cirrocumulus. Yeah, so high clouds. So first one cirrus, then cirrocumulus. White patched sheet or layer like clouds composed of ice crystals. Yeah, so it is also composed of ice crystals. Yeah, so high clouds, so mostly composed of ice crystals only. Okay, so cirrocumulus, white patched sheet or layer like clouds. Yeah, so they form like a layer or like a sheet. Yeah, so composed of ice crystals. Okay, so cirrus clouds, they are detached clouds in the form of white delicate fibers. Cirrus cumulus, they are patched, white patched and a sheet or layer like cloud and composed of ice crystals. Then cirrostratus. So smooth, milky, transparent whitish cloud composed of tiny ice crystals. Yeah, so cirrostratus, they are transparent. Yeah, so they are smooth and look like milky color. Yeah, so milky in nature. Yeah, so smooth, milky, transparent whitish cloud composed of tiny ice crystals. Yeah, so high clouds are further classified as three types. So first one is cirrus, so which are detached cloud in the form of white delicate fibrous silky filaments, and then cirrocumulus, so white patched sheet or layer like clouds, then cirrostratus, smooth milky transparent white clouds. Yeah, so they are also composed of ice crystals. Yeah, so all the three, that is cirrus, cirrocumulus and cirrostratus, so composed of ice crystals. Okay, then the middle clouds. Yeah, so middle clouds, so yeah, they are also further classified into three: altostratus, altocumulus, then nimbostratus. Yeah, so middle clouds, so located in the height between 2.5 km to 6 km. Yeah, so they are further classified into three types. So as altostratus, altocumulus, and nimbostratus. So first altostratus. Okay, students, in which layer of the atmosphere all the clouds exist? Where you can see the clouds? In which layer of atmosphere? Troposphere, stratosphere, thermosphere, and mesosphere. Yeah, troposphere. So troposphere. So that's why it was called as weather making layer. Very good. Then altostratus. So thin sheets of gray or blue colored clouds in uniform appearance. Okay, so middle clouds. So altostratus. So thin sheets of gray or blue colored clouds in uniform appearance. So they consist of frozen water droplets. Yes, altostratus. So consist of frozen water droplets. Yeah, so they may be gray in color. Yeah, so thin sheets of gray or blue colored clouds in uniform appearance. Yeah, so they are uniform in appearance. Yeah, so that is the altostratus. So they consist of frozen water droplets. So next altocumulus. So the clouds fitted closely together in parallel band. Yeah, so these clouds are fitted tightly. Yeah, so they are fitted closely. Yeah, so together in a parallel band. Yeah, so they look like a parallel band. Yeah, so they are also called as sheep clouds or wool pack clouds. Yeah, so they look like the wool of the skin. Okay, so wool of the skin of sheep. Okay, so wool of the sheep. Yeah, so that's why it was called as sheep clouds or wool pack clouds. Okay, so altocumulus. So the clouds fitted closely together in parallel band, so called as sheep cloud or wool pack cloud. Yeah, so if you take altostratus, they are thin sheets of gray or blue colored clouds, but altocumulus, they are closely together, so they are fitted closely together in parallel band. Then third one, middle clouds, nimbostratus. So these are the clouds of dark color very close to the ground surface associated with rain, snow, or sleet. Yeah, so these are the clouds of dark color, so which are very close to the ground surface. Yeah, so nimbostratus, so they are dark in color. Yeah, so that is dark black in color. Yes, almost look like black in color. Yes, not pure white. Yeah, so almost gray or black in color. So and they are very close to the ground surface. Yeah, so they are associated with rain, snow, or sleet. So rain, you know. So what do you mean by sleet? Yeah, so nothing but so the rain droplets is in the form of pellets. Yes, and they are made up of transparent and translucent ice. Okay, so nothing but so sleet is nothing but yeah, raindrop in the form of pellets. Okay, so we will discuss about this in our next topic, precipitation. Okay, so nimbostratus. So these are the clouds of dark color, very close to the ground surface, associated with rain, snow, or sleet. Okay, so these are the three classification of middle clouds. So first, altostratus, which are thin sheets of gray or blue colored clouds, then altocumulus, so they are fitted closely together in parallel band. Then nimbostratus, so they are dark in color, very close to the ground surface, which associated with rainfall, snow, or sleet. Then third one, low clouds. Yeah, so they are located between from the ground surface to 25 km height. Yeah, so low clouds, so they are located from the ground surface to 25 km height. Yeah, so stratocumulus. Yeah, so low clouds. So further classified as stratocumulus, stratus, cumulus, and cumulonimbus. Okay, so high cloud and middle clouds are classified into three. So high clouds as cirrus, cirrocumulus, and cirrostratus. Middle clouds, altostratus, altocumulus, then nimbostratus. But the low clouds are classified into four types. Okay, stratocumulus, stratus, cumulus, and cumulonimbus. Stratocumulus. So they are gray or whitish layer of non-fibrous low clouds found in rounded patches. Yeah, so the stratocumulus. So they are gray or whitish layer of non-fibrous low clouds found in rounded patches at an height of 2,500 to 3,000 meter, associated with fair or clear weather. Yeah, so the stratocumulus are associated with clear weather. Yeah, so they are found as rounded patches at a height of 2,500 to 3,000 meter. Yeah, so they are gray or whitish layer. Yes, they are gray or whitish in color. Then stratus. So they are dense. Yeah, so they are dense, low-lying fog-like clouds associated with rain or snow. Yeah, so stratus, they are dense. Yeah, so these clouds are dense in appearance, low-lying fog-like clouds. You can see in this picture. So they cause snow. Okay, so low-lying fog-like clouds associated with rain or snow. So stratus are nothing but dense, low-lying fog-like clouds associated with rain or snow. Then cumulus, so dome shaped with a flat base often resembling a cauliflower associated with fair weather. Yeah, so cumulus, so they are dome shaped. Yeah. So with a flat base often resembling a cauliflower. Yeah, so it look like a cauliflower. You can see in this picture. So this cloud similarly look as like that of a cauliflower. Yeah. So they are associated with fair weather. Yeah, so cumulus, they are dome shaped with a flat base often resembling a cauliflower associated with fair weather. Okay, so stratocumulus, stratus, then cumulus. Then cumulonimbus, so last one. So fluffy, thick, towering thunderstorm cloud capable of producing heavy rain, snow, hailstorm, or tornadoes. So nothing but cyclones that cause damage to life and property. Okay, so cumulonimbus, so fluffy, thick, towering thunderstorm cloud capable of producing heavy rain. So fluffy, thick, towering thunderstorm. So that is they cause thunderstorm. So associated with heavy rainfall. And also they cause heavy snow, hailstorm, and tornadoes. Okay, so these are the low clouds. So low clouds are classified into four types. So stratocumulus, stratus, cumulus, and cumulonimbus. Okay, students, today's class we have discussed about clouds. So tomorrow's class we will discuss about what is meant by precipitation, that is the rainfall, and also humidity. Okay, so today's textbook reading. Take page number 186. Read that clouds. And also page number 187, read high clouds alone. Okay, Then homework. So take page number 191. So 6th kilometer paragraph question. So see the third question. How are clouds classified? Explain them. So take page number 186 and 187. So 186, clouds. So according to their height, clouds are classified into the following types. High cloud 6 to 20 km height, middle cloud 2.5 km to 6 km height, low cloud ground surface to 25 km height. Then put the heading as high cloud. So write cirrus, cirrocumulus, cirrostratus fully. Then like that, middle clouds. So write altostratus, altocumulus, and nimbostratus. So write the points in that fully. Like that, low clouds. So write the 4 classification along with the point. Okay. So if you have any doubt, please contact me. So do your homework. Okay. So thank you. Have a nice day.